Welcome. In this video we shall cover the random vectors and the distribution function of a random vector. Now let us start from the definition of a random vector. Consider n random variables x1, x2 up to xn in same probability space omega sp. The collection of these random variables x equal to x1, x2 up to xn defined on same probability space omega sp into Rn such that if omega belongs to omega, x omega equal to x1 omega, x2 omega, xn omega is called a n-dimensional random variable or a random vector. If the inverse images of every n-dimensional interval I that is equal to x1, x2, xn, where xi lies between minus infinity to ai. ai belongs to R for all I. This belongs to S. That is, if x inverse I equal to omega such that x1 omega less than equal to a1, s2 omega less than equal to a2 up to so on xn omega less than equal to an this belongs to S, or AI belongs to R, I equal to 1 to N. Now there is a theorem. Let x1, x2, xn be n random variables on omega sp, then x equal to x1, x2 up to xn is an n dimensional random vector on omega sp. Now I shall prove. Let I equal to x1, x2 up to so on xn such that minus infinity less than xi less than ai belongs to R, or I equal to 1 to n, then x1, x2, xn belongs to I. This is equal to omega such that x1 omega less than equal to a1, x2 omega less than equal to a2 up to so on xn omega less than equal to a, or omega belongs to omega. Now this is equal to intersection k equal to 1 to n omega such that xk omega less than equal to ak. This belongs to S. So hence x that is equal to x1 up to xn, this is a random variable, n dimensional random vector on the same probability space omega s and p. Now distribution function of a random vector. Now here we shall consider first the two-dimensional case, and then we shall generalize it into n-dimensional case. Now the distribution function of a two-dimensional random variable xy is written as fxy equal to probability x less than equal to x, y less than equal to y for all xy belongs to R square, two-dimensional Euclidean space. It is also called as the joint distribution function of the random variables x and y. Now we shall consider the properties. Now the first property, the distribution function fxy is non-decreasing and right continuous. With respect to both the coordinates x and y. Second, the limit x tends to plus infinity, y tends to plus infinity, fxy equal to f of plus infinity that is equal to 1, and limit x tends to minus infinity, fxy that is equal to f minus infinity y that is equal to 0 for all y. Similarly, limit y tends to minus infinity, fxy equal to f x minus infinity that is also equal to 0 for all x. Now consider an example. Let f be a function of two random variables defined by fxy equal to 0 if x less than 0 or x plus y less than 1 or y less than 0 and 1 otherwise. So here fxy satisfies the previous two properties of distribution function, but if we find probability 1 by 3 less than x less than equal to 1 and 1 by 3 less than y less than equal to 1. Now this is equal to probability now in order to find this probability, now let us consider this diagram. This is x axis, this is y axis, This is y equal to 1 by 3. This is x equal to 1 by 3. This is y equal to 1. This is x equal to 1. So this point is 1 1. This is 1 by 3 1, 1 by 3 1, and this point is 1 by 3 1 by 3, and this is 1 1 by 3, and this is 1 by 3 1 by 3, and this is 1 by 3 1. So y x lies between 1 by 3 to 1. So here x lies between 1 by 3 to 1, and y lies between 1 by 3 to 1. So we have to find this probability. Probability of this area. So xy lies within this area. So that is equal to probability x less than equal to 1 and y less than equal to 1. That means this area minus probability x less than equal to 1, y less than equal to 1 by 3. X less than equal to 1, y less than equal to 1 by 3. That means this area. Then minus probability x less than equal to 1 by 3, y less than equal to 1. means this area. Now if you see that this area has been, we have subtracted this area twice. So we have subtracted this area twice, once with this area and once with this one. So we have to again add once plus probability x less than equal to 1 by 3, y less than equal to 1 by 3. Now here this will be equal to, so this is f11 minus f1 by 3 minus f1 by 3 1 plus f1 by 3 1 by 3 in terms of distribution function. So f11, so fxy equal to 0 if x less than 0 or x plus y less than 1 or y less than 0. So here f11 means x plus y equal to 2. So this will be equal to 1 minus f11 by 3. This will be equal to 1 minus this will be 1 plus f1 by 3 1 by 3 x plus y equal to 2 by 3. So here x plus y is less than 1. So this is 0. So this is equal to minus 1. Now what happens? The probability of this event becomes minus 1, which is not possible. So in addition to the above two properties, the distribution function of a two-dimensional random variable should satisfy the another property. So the distribution function which is given in the example is not a distribution function because this probability cannot be negative. So there should be another property that should be satisfied by the distribution function of a two-dimensional random variable. What is that? Now third property, this is most important. A function fxy is said to be a distribution function of two-dimensional random variable xy if it satisfies the previous two properties and also the third property, that is for every pairs x1 y1 x2 y2 with x1 less than x2 and y1 less than y2, the inequality if x2 y2 minus f x2 y1 minus f x1 y2 plus f x1 y1 must be greater than equal to 0. Holds. This must hold. You can state this as a theorem also. Proof. Now consider the probability x1 less than x less than equal to x2, y1 less than y less than equal to y2. This is greater than equal to 0. That implies probability x less than equal to x2, y less than equal to y2 minus probability x less than equal to x2, y less than equal to y1 minus probability x less than equal to x1, y less than equal to y2 plus probability x less than equal to x1, y less than equal to y1. This is greater than equal to 0. That implies if x2 y2 minus f x2 y1 minus f x1 y2 plus f x1 y1 greater than equal to 0. Hence the theorem. Now we shall generalize it into n-dimensional random variables. A function f x1, x2, xn is said to be the joint distribution function of n-dimensional random variable x1, x2, xn if it satisfies the following three conditions. First, the distribution function f x1, x2, xn is non-decreasing and right continuous with respect to all the arguments x1, x2, xn. Now second, limit x tends to plus infinity, x1 tends to plus infinity, x2 tends to plus infinity up to so on xn tends to plus infinity f x1, x2, xn. This is equal to f of plus infinity plus infinity. This is equal to 1. limit x1 tends to minus infinity f x1 x2 xn, this is equal to f minus infinity x2 x3 up to xn. This is equal to 0 for all x2 x3 xn. Limit x2 tends to minus infinity f x1 x2 xn, this is also equal to 0 for all x1 x3 and xn. And similarly, limit xn tends to minus infinity f x1 x2 xn minus 1 minus infinity, sorry, xn minus 1 xn, this is also equal to 0 for all x1 x2 xn minus 1. Now there is a third property. For every x1 x2 xn in R2 n-dimensional Euclidean space and all epsilon I greater than 0, I equal to 1 to n, f of x1 plus epsilon 1 x2 plus epsilon 2 up to so on xn plus epsilon n minus summation I equal to 1 to n f x1 plus epsilon 1 x2 plus epsilon 2 up to so x I minus 1 plus epsilon I minus 1 xi plus 1 plus epsilon I plus 1 up to 7 xn plus epsilon n. Plus I j equal to 1 to n with j less than I f of x1 plus epsilon 1 x2 plus epsilon 2 up to so on xj minus 1 plus epsilon j minus 1 xj plus 1 plus epsilon j plus 1 up to so on xi minus 1 plus epsilon I minus 1 xi plus 1 plus epsilon I plus 1 plus up to so on xn plus epsilon n plus up to so on plus minus 1 to the power n if x1 x2 xn this greater than equal to 0 holds. Now this is, till now we have discussed the distribution function in two-dimensional case and extend it to n-dimensional case and its properties. So in my next video I shall consider the discrete random vector and its distribution. Thank you.